This video is to talk to you about using 3D in Illustrator. Remember, Illustrator is not a 3D program, so sometimes the results can be really patchy, and I'm using a particularly basic computer here with a basic graphics card, and it may not be able to show me exactly what I need to see. So first things first, I need a fresh artboard over here. So I'm going to make a new artboard here, and this is where I'm going to make my initial drawing for the 3D. I'm also going to need to make some symbols to map to that 3D as well. So I'm going to come back to this artwork later on and show you how that's going to work. I'm going to make a fresh layer, and this will be my 3D drawing. Now I'm going to use these guides to help me to design the drawing, and so I'm going to use Illustrator guides. I need to match the various heights, so I've got a little lip there, and the cans are often very different, so you want to have a look at the can you want to work with and prepare your drawing to match that. So I'm just going to come down to the bottom. If you find your guides don't move when you drop them and then try to pick them up again, then it may be because your guides are locked over here or locked in the layers, so just check that. And finally I need another one down here. I'm going to place a guide over here, which is going to be my starting point, and then I need to measure the width of the can, okay, and I need the diameter. I actually need half of that. So this is a slim can we're working with, very skinny can, and I happen to know that the diameter that I need is 1.041, but it's inches. So I need to make sure in my preferences, if I have a look in units, I need to make absolutely sure that I'm working in the correct type of units. This is an American template and they use the imperial system, so I'm going to zero that little intersection there. And if you recall, when we were making previous templates, we can talk directly to the guides and tell it where to be on the X. So I'm going to ask it to be 1.041, which I know is the correct size for this can. And there it's jumped into position. So now it's a matter of taking the pen tool and creating the drawing. But these are my guides, so I'm going to leave my guides in here, lock them, and then create a fresh layer for my drawings. Use layers to just organize your work. And really what I want here is I want a little bit of a lip, which I'm just going to make it straight this time. Straight lip there. And a shoulder. Bring it in a bit more. Shoulder there. You can curve them if you wish. Just curve this a little bit. And then I need to make sure that I'm reaching the intersection. So what is really important is that I finish down here and it matches where I started up here. Okay, but I don't want to join them. So I don't want to make a closed path. I want to create an open path. So I'm just going to hit enter. Then let's just make sure we've got either a stroke or a fill. I'll put a fill on this one so you can see it. And it's kind of tradition, if you're going to do this, you put a soft grey on it, and that matches the aluminium can underneath. Parts of it will be showing, so it'll look right. Keep your story. So I'm going to create a duplicate of this, and then I'm going to work with 3D. If you don't know about using the 3D tools, you might want to stop now and just have a bit of fun with them. Have a look at the videos about 3D. Here, I'm just going to go straight into 3D and use this category here, Revolve. Now, always preview is switched off when you go into 3D because it uses up quite a lot of computing power and graphics power. So I'm going to switch my preview on, and inevitably it's not going to do what I ask it to do. It's rotating, but it's rotating in the wrong direction. It's rotating from the left edge, and I need it to rotate from the right edge, which will give me my can shape. The next thing I need to do is to actually map the artwork. But in order to do that, I go into the map art area. And I've got 5 surfaces on this can. So I need to find the surface that I want to map the artwork to. And then you can use the drop-down menu to select the artwork. However, I've got to put the artwork in there first. So I'm going to save the 3D. I'm going to make a duplicate of this, so I'm just again telling the story of the 3D. And now I need to think about how to prepare the artwork. So I made a little space over here for me to have a go. I'm just going to lock everything up except for the artwork. In order for me to use it, it needs to become a symbol.